Kal-a-Nar Warlord. So you might guess the big thing tonight is the $13,000 stretch level 3, the Kal-a-Nar Empire Guidebook. Very excited about hitting that today. Thank you guys very much for that. One person who's really excited about that is my very dear friend, Betty Law Morgan. She's not known in the games industry, but this one's going to kick her off a little bit because she's actually really invested in this, and she's going to be one of the lead writers and developers on this particular book. She wasn't even involved in gaming until just a handful of years ago. She got started in her early 50s. I mean, this is very much a latecomer to gaming. She'd seen the games and hung around while we played, stuff like that, but she'd never really been interested in getting involved in it as a player. It finally got her to sit down and play. She fell in love with it. Not only that, but she's amazing. She's a fantastic role player, great storyteller. Of course, she always was. She was very much involved in the Pern fan group for a long time. She's well known in that circle, especially in the Atlanta Dragon Con area. But now she's invested so much in her creativity in the Kal Empire itself. She created a character from there. She really embraced the idea of a complex people with a very complex history, not just a bad guy empire. I mean, when I was a kid, I'd just seen Star Wars. I needed a bad guy empire. We all needed bad guy empires. That's how it worked back then. But over the years, of course, it's become much more of a complex concept. There's good guys there, honorable people trying to overthrow the depredations of the emperor. I mean, it's a really interesting setting. And Betty's going to bring a lot of depth to it because she has invested so many cool, great ideas. So I'm excited to see what she's going to do. She's going to really blow you guys away. Okay, we also have the Godstrike Maelstrom bonus goal number 3 is running right now. We have 414 members in the Shintar Facebook group, and we have 358 likes for the Suzerain group. We need 500, folks. That's what triggers this fantastic epic adventure book. It's not that hard. I mean, Shintar's an open group. You just go and click, let me in, and anybody in the group can go click, you're in. That's just how Facebook groups are. You have to ask to be in, and we say yes, and that counts that you're a member. So what, we need not even 86, I think, members is to go. So get some friends to join the Shintar group. And go hit the like button on Suzerain. It's really, really, really that simple. You're on Facebook, and probably on Facebook, right? Probably. Just hit the like button. Join the Facebook group. Honestly, you're going to get fantastic information about what's going on with those universes by being part of that, especially Shintar. That's where all my first, when I drop something out, usually that's the first place I talk about it. That's where people get a lot of advance notice, get a lot of advanced information, and get to help develop ideas. I mean, you want to be there. It's a really good thing. So join the group, like the Suzerain group. Come on, guys. That'll trigger that book. That's all we need. Okay, I want to talk about the Evil Beagle Rob's Game Group connection. I'm going to be putting a link here in the screen for it, and it'll be everywhere else too. Rob's Game Group, they do a really cool thing where they do live broadcasting of their actual play vidcast of the games, and then you set up partnerships, and they're really close with the Savage Worlds community. And they're in Augusta, Georgia, and I'm in Huntsville, about 6 hours away. We've got something really cool planned to kick off the partnership. I'm going to road trip to Augusta and spend 3 days there. And they're going to use their live broadcast. They're going to do a 3-day, we're going to do a marathon basically. I mean, we'll take time in between sessions, but we're going to have 3 consecutive days. I will start out as the game master for them, launching their iteration of the Justice in Life campaign, which is the big, epic, meta shared campaign that everybody's characters can be a part of, and your character's actual story matters and is part of the actual canon and continuity. So they're going to have their version of that start off, and they're going to be running regular sessions of their campaign online, even after I'm gone. This 3-day event is, I'll start as the GM, help them build characters, that kind of thing. Then by the 3rd day, their regular GM, Rob's going to take over, and I get to play. I'll actually take over and play a character, and that's going to be the big 3-day event, right smack in the middle of the Kickstarter. And you might imagine we'll have some cool Kickstarter-related stuff going on as well. Still figuring all those little details out, but it's going to be some really cool stuff. You're going to want to watch. You're going to want to participate. It's a big thing right in the middle of the Kickstarter. It'll be fun. Okay. Now it's time for me to make a personal plea here. You guys are amazing. You've done so much. but there's a lot left to be done. So what I'm asking now is for each and every one of you who believes in the dream that you have invested in to go out and get a friend or two friends, or however many handful of friends you can, to come in and just drop $1, just drop $2, $5, just some small amount. If each and every one of you, almost like that shampoo commercial, right? The old one. I don't remember. Nobody remembers what the shampoo was, but they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and so on and so on. It's true. All I need is for each of you to grab one or two friends, have them come in and drop $1 or $2 or $5 in the name of a dream of something more than just an RPG fantasy setting. You know that. You've invested. You know what's at stake here. You know what we're doing. You know how cool it is. Bring your friends to the table. Tell them, look, man, I'm invested in this, and if you help me help him, we're going to have this really fantastic stuff for our gaming table. You know, get them excited. You know, they'll get an acknowledgement. You know, it'll mean a lot to me personally. You'll be helping me make a massive dream come true, because I'm telling you, nothing is quite like being able to take the world that I've worked on since I was a child, turn it into something real and deep and meaningful, and know people connect to it and can feel part of it, and explode it out in a way that truly transforms the game hobby. Like I said, you guys know what I'm trying to do here. It's more than just a setting to play games in. We're going to share this world together from this day forward, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So help me out. Go get a couple of friends to pledge $5 each. Get us through this dull, lull time, they call it, so that we can keep that momentum going and make sure we hit all those goals that everybody wants us to hit. Can you help me out? I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Tomorrow, some more thoughts on the world building stuff, because really been needing to deal with some more of that. Some of you guys have got some crazy ideas. Some of these guys have added and just add-on pledge craziness to build these major parts that I didn't even anticipate. So, exciting stuff. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And J.R. Tyner, he and I talked about this some time ago, and I've been putting him off, poor guy. We need to put something together so that people can start working on these ideas and sharing them and getting excited about them. I don't know if it's going to be a wiki or a Google group or something. I don't know. We've got to figure that out. But I'll start talking about it, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow night's update. All right, folks. Once again, for those of you who have supported me one way or another, thank you so much. And let's keep it going. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. I thank you, and I really need more help. Thanks.